James, obviously your goal at the end got us the 3 points today. Overall, what did you make of it?
Big win, massive win to be honest. This is a really tough place to go. It's under their new management they've picked up, and I think they were unbeaten, they were saying, so they were quietly confident probably of turning us over, and up until 60-70 minutes we probably, neither side really took the onus to win the game, but when they scored you felt it was always going to be tough for us to get back into it, but as we've done this season we've found different ways to win, and we've come up with a big 3 points today.
Obviously starting on the bench today, what were your sort of assessment watching from the sideline?
Just a scrappy game. Obviously we stood with the staff, not a right lot of chances in the game to be honest with you. A lot of first, second contacts, and not enough balls, decent balls or quality going in the final third. Maybe due to the pitch, I'm not too sure, but we had to find a way, and thankfully we've come back again and got the points.
And sitting on there where they had a flat back five, then three centre halves, all 6'5", big, strong units. Yeah. Are you sat there licking your lips, sort of wanting to come on and battle against them?
Yeah. At the same time, I felt for Hughesy as well, because, like he's just said, they're three big centre halves, and it wasn't many times where he could get 1v1 with one if he was holding one, to try win the header. Then the next centre half coming had a free header. It was tough for him. But like I say, we had to find a way. Listen, we want his best performance by a long shot, but we'd take the 3 points all day long.
And when you're in that situation where they're sort of winning every header, and we know how dominant Hughes has been this season, especially in the air, for yourself, are you looking at different, whether you play off him to pick up a second ball, what's going through your mind when you're playing up against sort of them brick house? I
think you just have to try and find a different way of playing. As you could see first half, it was food and drink for the three centre halves for them. They loved just coming onto it, straight balls, diagonal balls. They was eating everything up. Where I think what made a difference was when we brought Luke on. I thought he'd give us an outlet. He got at him, and then you had obviously Jay on one side as well. So that was the way that we obviously scored the equaliser, and then Jay were involved for my goal. So it was brilliant.
What is it like playing with two out and out wingers like Luke and Jay?
It's just a different option. Like you say, we've got so many different quality strikers with all different attributes. And today, maybe it were a game for getting down the side of the three centre halves. And thankfully, the management staff seen that and changed it around, and it worked for us in the end.
Before we get on to your moment, let's talk about the equaliser. Obviously took a little bit of a nick off of the defender to sort of wrong foot the keeper for Jay to come in at the back post. Do you feel like it sort of needed something like that to get back into it?
Absolutely. Like I said, when we were watching the first half and when it was 0-0, not many chances in the game, we said it's either going to be a scrappy goal that we scored, or it'll end 0-0, and like I say, that's what we needed, that little bit of scrappiness, bit of luck, where Luke's obviously done really well, put a cross in, it's deflected, and Jay's got ahead of his man, and that worked turning point. I think they knew we were only probably going to be one team going to win it in the last 10-15 minutes.
Right then, talk us through that goal.
So obviously Jay's just won the header. Because he's got a great leap on him, I knew we were going to win the header. He's just put it back in sort of like an area, and I sort of had a quick look and saw the three centre halves didn't actually come and engage me, because I was right on the edge of the box, so I thought I might as well hit it, and thankfully it's sort of like bended. As soon as I hit it, I thought it's in. Like I say, it could have gone one way, it could have gone over at stand or straight back at net.
Obviously you had a couple of snapshots like that. When they hit, the hit, don't they?
Yeah, as soon as I caught it, I thought if it's on target, it's in. If it's in, and what helps is I started it like away from the goal, and it was always coming in at the last minute to bend in the top corner. So it was nice as well to be right behind it as well.
And 2 goals in 2 games. How does it feel to be back in the goals and also back in the team?
It feels good. Obviously, the gaffer has been utilising me really well. I've had no complaints. I've had a couple of little niggles, but I've not been fully fit to play every game, and when we've been winning, it's been no case to come on, so it's been nice to be back involved and contributing to the team, but like I say, a big game Wednesday now. We'll all go again and try and get a good result now at Grantham. Focusing
on that game at Grantham, obviously they've got like us, they've got a lot of Football League experience in there. I think Jake Wright or Jake Wilson were part of the Sheffield United squad with yourself. What are your thoughts going into that one?
I think it'll be a tough game, and I think for whatever reason, they are where they are for a reason, obviously, in the table, but I think with all the experience that they've got and what we've got, I think they'll up their game, and I think maybe whatever reason, maybe complacency slipped in with a lot of their players. But like I said, when they're coming up against us, I think they will raise the game and want to turn us over. So we've got to go there again with the same spirit like we did shown today. If we do go behind, we know we can come back and win.
And if we do get that victory, obviously don't want to get any ahead of ourselves, but with Stockton dropping points today, it could see us go 5 points clear after the position where we were in at the start of the month. How good has this month been in terms of that catching up period?
Massive, obviously. When we were looking at the fixtures, it was a tough slog. I'm not going to lie, there's a lot of tired bodies in there. We ain't got the biggest of squads, so it was a case of rolling people out. But when you're winning at the same time, you want games to be coming. People tell you when you win, you just want to play as soon as you can, really. So it sort of gives us a chance to get some momentum. And like you say, 13, 14 wins on the bounce in the league, so it's massive.
And if with that sort of 9-game haul in November, if we can get that final victory, to go a full month unbeaten, considering how many games Tuesday, Saturday, obviously Wednesday, an extra day, but just how impressive is that from any team?
It's unbelievable. Like I say, that the gaffer's been brilliant with us. He's given us the odd Thursday off. Said to do cool downs at home, which not just physically the lads needed, but mentally. Obviously, when you've got jobs and you're travelling up and down to games, it's hard, and the games are coming thick and fast, and it gives us a chance to have a little break and stuff. So like I say, we're looking forward to Wednesday now. We want to finish the month really well and try extend the lead at the top, because I'm confident when we went top I thought no one's going to catch us if we keep going how we are, and let's hopefully we'll build another lead, 5-point gap.